what's up guys? Welcome to the first ever review from Dopedaze Entertainment. Right. Okay, so normally what I usually just do a lot of rants on Snapchat about my opinions on the recent films that I've seen, or I just go on Instagram or Facebook and just blog about it. I want to do something different, especially for like the movie I'm going to talk about today. Let me just explain this. This is Dopedaze Entertainment Reviews. I'm probably going to come up with a better title for it eventually, but for right now we're just going to go with this. So I basically want to break down the ratings board. It's going to be breaking down from 5 different emojis. The emojis that we have are the lit emoji, which means that this movie's fire. It's a must-see. You got to go see it in either IMAX, Dolby. Go see it in the most expensive theater you can. Other than that, you have the thumbs up emoji. Thumbs up emoji, basic. It's good. I liked it. I have a couple problems with it, but it's still a really good movie. Then you have the straight face emoji, which is like, this is basically just a rental. Like, nothing that hardcore. It's just, yeah, it's okay. Other than that, you have the thumbs down emoji. Simple. It's a bad movie. It's horrible. It sucks. And then after that, you have my pissed off emoji. The pissed off emoji is, why did I just waste my time watching this stupid, ridiculous movie? The movie that we're going to be talking about is Black Panther.
What happens now determines what happens to the rest of the world.
You will not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out. Wakanda forever! The revolution will not be televised.
Let's have some fun.
The revolution will be live.
So the reason why I want to talk about this movie is because this movie is really important, especially to African American culture, especially coming from Disney. Disney has had a track record of not really representing black people the best way.
My oh my, what a wonderful day.
Boo! Boo, Angie!
What's this movie about? So this movie is basically about after the events of Civil War, with T'Challa's father being murdered at the embassy, T'Challa returns back to Wakanda so that way he can take his rightful spot as king on the throne. The only problem is that this awakens some of the problems with the past of Wakanda, where Michael B. Jordan believes that he should have his rightful place on the throne and try to overstep T'Challa. So now T'Challa and all of Wakanda are in this space where they have to find out a dangerous secret that happened back in the day, and T'Challa has to have his nation rise up and try to be able to either take on these problems or face the consequences of what's about to happen to Wakanda and the rest of the world. What's so important about this movie? So let's talk about the fact that this movie has a whole huge, beautiful black cast. This cast is all beautiful. It's all black. This is probably the blackest I've ever seen in a movie. The reason why this cast is so beautiful is because the cinematographer, Rachel Morrison, who is a woman to be nominated for cinematography, which is amazing for her film Mudbound. This whole film has the look of Afrofuturism written all over it. Afrofuturism is this cultural aesthetic, a philosophy of science, and a philosophy of history that explores the developing intersection of African American culture with technology. So it's combining elements of science fiction, historical fiction, fantasy, and magical realism with non-Western cosmetologies in order to critique the present-day dilemmas of black people. It actually works, and it helps this movie look different from every other Marvel movie so far. The women of Wakanda, they're all strong females, and this is something that no one has done like correctly. They're not overly sexualized. This is something that almost brought me to tears looking at, because I've never seen something like this before in my life. Ruth Carter was the costume designer in the movie, and I think that she did probably like African look, and she's brought that to a modern day look, which looks great. Let me also jump to the directing. So like Ryan Coogler, who's the director of Fruitvale Station, Creed. I think he does his fight sequences just. I think the way how he films his fight sequences in this movie, I think he filmed them just as perfectly as he filmed his fight sequences as Creed. I also want to talk about the score. The score is done by this dude named Ludwig Göransson. This dude has done the scores for with Ryan Coogler, I think with Creed. So he does a really great job. I know that he wanted to get the sound of African culture into the film. So whenever you hear it, so what I thought was really cool was whenever you hear the choo 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 like in the film, the women of the movie whenever they're fighting. So whenever you see them fighting, you're gonna also hear that choo 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 like sound going on, which is really awesome. It's gonna get a lit because this is gonna be something that I think I'm gonna watch this movie out. Just go and check this movie out. It's definitely worth the watch. Like and subscribe to this video if you guys want to see more. If you don't want to see more, I don't know. I'm still gonna be making more. So on the bottom of this in the description, it's gonna be a link to the Facebook page. It's also gonna be a link to the Instagram, and you guys can also click that red button to subscribe, and you guys can also like this video and great stuff coming up. So Dopedaze, bro. Dopedaze.
Ready, my whip been ready, my bitch been ready, my click been ready, my shit's been ready, my checks been ready, my shots on full, that's Armageddon. I got pull, I hope y'all ready, my tank on full, you know unleaded. I gotta go get it, I gotta go get it, I gotta